Welcome back to Rimworld. Before we dive into today's regular scheduled content, I got a couple of things to talk about. First things first, me and my good friend Josh, who has been on a series many months ago on this channel, we're planning on doing a multiplayer Rimworld playthrough using the new multiplayer Rimworld mod that's been floating around. I'm sure you've seen it by now. I'll link it below for those who haven't seen it. But it essentially allows real-time co-op Rimworld, basically. You both control the same colony, you both see each other's mouse on the screen, you both see what each other has selected, that type of thing. It's mod compatible as well, which I didn't realize, which was a massive surprise to me, but Josh sent me a list earlier of a load of compatible mods, and like I said, I didn't even realize. So I'm thinking for the next series of Rimworld, we'll probably do something like that. I think it'll be a really good idea. I think it'll be really fun. It'll you know, revolutionize the commentary. It'll give it a nice fresh coat of paint. Plus, we'll be able to do something, you know, quite a lot different than it. Rather than me struggling to control 15 different people, two of us can struggle to control 7.5 people apiece. So I think that's a good idea. Now, in regards to this series, what I've done is I've reduced the research back to its base value. Because I think one of the weakest points of the series right now is where we're waiting a long time before anything new happens, right? Research was taking an absurd amount of time, and when I first initially set up the research, I didn't really take into account that we wouldn't have, you know, powered research benches, multi-analyzers, that type of thing. So I've set it back to its default values. Now it is significantly quicker. I think I had it set to 4 times slower, so I might tweak this in between episodes. We'll see how we get on this episode, but I would like to, you know, get something new unlocked each episode, so we get something new and exciting every single time, rather than waiting multiple episodes to get to the end of this magic stuff. That way we can at least, hopefully, see everything this mod pack has to offer before we move on to the next series, which it's not going to be soon, don't get me wrong, but, oh, spoilers, yeah, there's a raid as well. I kind of forgot to mention that. It's probably not going to happen soon, the next series, because we've still got a lot of stuff to see with this mod pack, but you know, as a medieval mod pack, there isn't really much of an end game to it. Like I said, it's not a regular Rimworld where you get on a spaceship and fly away or build a spaceship or, you know, whatever. In the medieval mod pack, it's very similar to just a tribal playthrough all the way through, right? Hence why I added magic rings to try and keep it fresh. But we're sort of getting to the stage now where we've done more or less everything we can do, you know? We've got a fairly large city here. Now, one thing I'd like to do is get a lot more citizens for the fabled city of Bonnet Bigly. So, Operation Build Everyone a Big Smacky Warhammer, so that we can hopefully knock people down and take them as prisoner instead of straight up killing them is definitely ongoing. So let's go ahead and make a Warhammer. Do that X times, or do it X times. We'll do it like, how many people have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But I think Elkip already has one. It's definitely 16. 8 and 8. Yes, we definitely do. Oh my god, I could have just gone like that. You fool! We've got 16 people. So Elkip already has one, so we only need to make 15 Warhammers. So again, with blunt weapons, we can knock them down and actually not kill them, which is kind of the plan right there. We can take them prisoner, put them to work, introduce them to maybe a prison camp, or if they're willing, they can become a lower class citizen of the colony. And I think anybody from now on gets to live in the lower class district, this area, and then of course this can be our, you know, for what was supposed to be a peasant district, it looks kind of nice. You know, they have this fine bamboo furniture, they have fireplaces, tables, you know, doormats. It's quite a large living area, to be honest with you. We'd like something a bit more grandiose, but, you know, this is kind of nice. We'll build like a little peasant shitty district with literally just a bed in a room for anybody new we get from now on. We've got Undeadburg as well, which will be manned by our many undead people. I think we're in a good place. And again, hopefully the research being speeded up will help add a lot of new things to the series, and we'll be able to, you know, do something fresh and interesting every single episode. Speaking of fresh and interesting, we've got a raid. 46 members of the Dwarven Bandits, which is weird, because I'm sure in the past we've had bigger raids than this, but earlier on in the campaign. For some reason, they're sending weaker campaigns than what they sent us, again, much earlier on. I need to check let's check the history tab. Yeah, we have got, obviously, clearly much better over time. Apparently we spiked up in value there, not sure why. Oh, that's probably where we got the God King's armor. That's probably that orb. Yeah, no, that's fully understandable then. It's very strange that, man, we've really had a lot less raids. Look at this. So these at the top are the incidents, right? Enemy raid, enemy raid, enemy raid. Oh, Manhunter Pack, this will be a siege. Oh, it just says enemy rage. But, yeah, as far as things go, we've had quite a lot of heavy raids to start off with, very little, and then an extra nothing. Now that I've changed to Randy Savage, we might have something a little different. But let's see how this goes. Now, what I have done is, in the security tab, there are these fast-firing crossbows, which are basically like ballista, except I assume, you know, work like regular turrets in the base game, have to be manned and everything. So let's get ourselves squadded up. Let's get ready to fight, boys. Can the undead, are they allowed in this area? Yeah, they are. I didn't know if areas restricted when they're drafted, but I guess that wouldn't make much sense. Let's get everyone over here. Now, apparently it's a siege. So, are they attacking? Moving to where? Because if it's not a siege, we don't want to... Oh, yeah, no, okay, it's a siege. So we don't want to draft up yet. We'll wait until they're actually, you know, going to attack a little bit more. We've had a siege very similar to this last time, where we just basically starved them out, wait for all their moons to get very, very low, and then move them in. Now, there are some very high-value people here. We've got, if we go to the bio, we've got an Arcane Mage, we've got an Ice Mage, we've got a Blood Mage, those things are incredibly powerful, a Summoner, which obviously sounds pretty cool, a Warlock, which we now have. So the Fighters are the ones signified by helmets, Mages are the ones with like the coloured burst. So we've got Technomancer, would be very good, Woodsman, Gladiator, we've got some that we haven't got. Obviously getting like a Blood Mage, Ice Mage, Summoner should be the top of our list, because those we just don't have. I'd like to fill in our ranks a little bit and see all of the magic before we really wrap things up. But again, it's going to be ages before they attack, so let's, you know, let's take it slow, eh? Not a big deal. Now, hopefully we can get these bamboo crossbow turrets built before then. Patch this removing roof. Can we actually, yeah, let's prioritize working on these then. Because these, like I said, I believe, oh fuck, I believe act a lot more like traditional Rimworld turrets. They're not like the ballista where you spend ages firing. These ones seem a little more rapid fire, if that makes sense. Like a traditional arbalist, I guess. Now, it was pointed out to me on Discord that when we resurrected Deep Sea, it wasn't all good, because this guy had magic, obviously, and now his traits are replaced with undead and psychopath. Psychopath because he just has no empathy at all, because he's undead, right? He just doesn't care. So, it's a real shame that we lost a guy with his, you know, his magical abilities. Deep Sea definitely saved the base multiple times with his magic missile. Now, we do have someone else with magic missile, but that was still a major, major loss. So, I need to be very careful with our mages, nonetheless. 2 people on mental breakdown. We've got hiding in room, and we've got... what's up with you, then? How do I say... Oh, yeah, hiding in room as well. Damn. Why? Everyone else seems really, really happy. Like, look, everybody is green. Besides these two, for whatever reason. Like, quite comfortably green as well. Yeah, no, everybody's quite happy. Like, what is wrong with people, just as a general rule of thumb here? Just get an idea of what we're not sort of supplying them. Recreation deprived, nervous. I've seen nervous on everyone. I don't know what that means exactly. Doesn't matter too much. So there we go. It's got to the sort of barrels of the base game where you have to replace... I assume that's what that's supposed to represent. You have to rebuild it over time. A large repeating crossbow based on ancient design, primitive but an effective fire support weapon. So unlike the ballista, which fire large, powerful, devastating bolts, these are multiple rapid fire. So between them, we might have an effective form of stopping power here. Slightly lower range than the ballista. It's a real shame that our first wall isn't defended by these. I might have to build like... you know, something sort of more akin to this later on, so that as they come through, they are within range of the ranged weapons here. But it's not a big deal. We won't do that now. Oh shit! I completely forgot I set that up. Build complete. Make God King's throne. Where is that? I guess it must have been you doing it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. No, I get a feeling it was you doing it in hindsight. Right. Okay. Well, clearly this thing can go then. This is a crappy old throne. Bonnet Bigly's got a better throne. We could put it somewhere else though. Where could we put it? Where would be good for a God King or Bonnet Bigly's old throne? We could just put it in storage. Yeah, just put his throne in storage. That's fine. Excuse me, we need... you know what, Bonnet? You can do it yourself. Reserved by Jim Morrison. No, only Bonnet is allowed to touch Bonnet's throne. How dare you? Alright, here we go. And then let's get the God King's throne. I love even when it's minified. It's massive. Oh, is that what it looks like? It's kind of more disappointing than I expected then. Oh well, that doesn't matter too much. Makes more sense than a Dwarven King's throne, seeing as Bonnet Bigly isn't a dwarf. It's probably quite small for him, eh? Prioritize working on God King's throne. It looks a lot nicer, and it seems to be a bit more, I don't know, thematically accurate. It doesn't really make sense that he'd have, like, the King Under the Mountains throne. But this one, he is a God King. Bonnet Bigly is indeed a God King. There. No, you could, hey, get this one out of here. Excuse me? Somebody move this throne, please. Man, every time that pops up, I think it's them actually launching their assault. God King's throne, there we go. Beauty plus 300. This kind of grandeur reserved only for the glitterati of pompous postures. A large, soft, and comfy seat, great for relaxation and lording over others in the room. Man, I didn't realize it had such a massive beauty bonus. Look at that, 7.2. 902 overall from that seat. That's insane. That's like actually ridiculously too much. So, Demon Mark, I'm almost certain this wasn't the case. Did he have these last time? Commands your soul to the bonded host. What? Shadow step. Step the shadow of a location to your soul bonded host. Oh! I remember. We made him soul bond with someone, didn't we? To, what's wrong with Patches? Patches, are you okay? Heatstroke extreme. Oh my god, it's 44 degrees outside, you fool. I never even noticed. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's just a heat wave. On the plus side, though, these dwarfs are also going to be feeling the effect of that. At least, hopefully. A dwarf's like a little more resistant to the heat, maybe? Dwarf burn... I mean, no, but they're not that bothered by it. At least not as much as our people are. Weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Oh, it's probably because they're not wearing any, like, big, thick plate mail. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, so who do we soul bond him to then? Because I should probably, you know, turn that off. How do we cancel that though? Can we not have him soul bond? It doesn't matter too much. Right, okay, Mark. Let's see what magic you can learn then. Let's try and make you at least somewhat useful. So Heart of Darkness lets him do... Oh, Shadow Bolt, I should say. Seems fairly useful. So we are going to enable that by default. And we'll just level up the base level of Shadow Bolt because that always seems worth it. Before we get this raid, I will go through and just quickly make sure everyone's at the top of their magic gain. We've got 1 point left on this dude, so we will level up his Grave Blade, level 1 there. Insane Nigel, you are just so insanely good. No pun intended. Let's go for more magic, so that he is a more efficient healer. So we can just stand there and constantly heal people up. Because I feel like with this raid we might not get away with it so as well as we have with previous ones. So we've got full Sonic Blast. We could go with Sonic Storm instead. What have we got? Destructive Will, 10% extra damage. Mental Reserves reduces it by 5 per... Oh man, that's better. I should have probably gone with that one first then in hindsight. Croesus, Technomancer. I guess we go Offensive Protocol. That gives him a... What is it? Like an... Yeah, EMP Grenade. Level 10 adds a second grenade. I think that's going to be too relevant. EMP Grenade sounds like it would only be effective against Mechanoids, which obviously aren't in this. Shadow is good. We've discussed this before. Shadow is just like a passive boost, so we do want that one. Apparently can't cast that permanently, or can't cast that automatically, sorry, which is a bit of a shame. And that's basically everyone, isn't it? Mark, congratulations. You now get to stay amongst the wizards. I'm putting the wizards down this end of the bar. Oh, yeah, Jimbo is a magic boy as well. Right, there we go. So we've got Jimbo, Mark, Croesus, Jim Morrison, Insane Nigel, Reginald L. Kip, and then... These boys are just standard citizens. Yeah, they are. And then obviously Bonnet Bigly is incredibly good, but he always comes top of the list. Speaking of which, Raise Undead. Can we... Reduces the mana cost of Raise Undead by 5%. Reduces the cost to maintain Undead. That's what I was after. Undead movement and action speed. Oh man, we can even buff up the Undead. Wait. Increases the number of undead that will create with each spell by 1 per level. Oh man, that's insane. That seems a bit pointless if we haven't already got the mana upkeep. Now, there is also increase the rate mana is recovered by 5%. We could go for that one, or we could go with Cheating Death. But that gives 10%, whereas that is only going to be 5%. So we'll go for that one. We'll try and max out Cheating Death before anything else. Then I think Hastened Undead, then maybe Powered Creation. Just because I don't want to raise too many corpses, because obviously it will have a downside of not being able to upkeep the damn things. Jim Morrison has taken his alpaca there to go and pray to the random number god. I love that they've actually added that little tiny bit there. This turning into an actual church... Oh shit. This turning into an actual church would be a good idea. Thank you for your prayers. They've been answered. It's a raid. Spoilers. You've doomed us all. Right. Okay. Everybody get on the crossbows, because I feel like these things are going to help out a lot. There's no way they're going to beat us to the base, surely. Why do they move so goddamn fast? Oh my god, the animals. I guess we'll go for... Send all the animals to... Oh, man, I don't want to send them to Undeadburg. Area 1 is obviously the entire place. We'll go with Toxic, because Toxic we're not using right now. So we'll go Toxic, and we'll change Toxic so it's just, you know, inside, like, this area. So that the animals aren't going to get absolutely smashed with each raid, and then I'll have to remember to unrestrict them afterwards. But just around here is fine. Right, let's go Animals, and then Toxic. That's fine. So hopefully, I think Yoko might just be able to get away. Come on, Yoko, you can do it. Oh, Yoko. Oh, God, Yoko, you poor thing. Doomed. Okay, so, anybody with a ranged weapon, let's put them on... Man, we might as well just get everybody manning these goddamn crossbows and things, because they're so good. Right, everybody get on these. Man the ballista. Man the ballista. There we go. Good work, team. You get on that one as well. Where is that horse going? Where is it going? Did I accidentally include a bit of Undeadburg in the Toxic? Oh, God. Oh, there was already some pre-existing Toxic. Oh, probably from the last time we had Toxic Fog, eh? Right, there we go. Or Toxic whatever the hell it was. Okay, good. This is fine. Are all of these manned? All of those are manned. And then we'll get this side manned up as well. And hopefully, with all of these siege weapons, we should be able to repel pretty much any raid we get. I don't know if it'll be enough still. I feel like we are still going to need, some melee characters sort of holding them here. If we could get a door here so that they could fire at them, that would make more sense. That's it. Back off, horses. Run away. I feel like swapping out Deep Sea and the dog for 2 of our wizard characters wouldn't be a bad idea. So, Sonic Blast. Yeah, Sonic Blast, you come over here. That's your name now, Sonic Blast. Draft up. Come here. Right, Croesus. You're fine. You've got Shadow Ball. You've got Magic Missile. You've got to come into the base. Right, squad up. Get in here. Right, here we go. We get to see if these ballista were worthwhile. Okay, that seems okay. It's not fantastic, though, is it? It's far from fantastic. We've killed 1. Oh, you know what? We're doing all right. Yeah, it's not incredible by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, you come man this crossbow. Where's my other dead boy? We've got the dog as well. No, the dog's already manning that one. Deep Sea, come man this one. They are about to breach. Right, okay. What if we put up a sonic barrier? Will that stop them, do you think? I mean, I doubt it, but we can give it a go. They killed my pony. Oh, they've knocked my pony down. Alright, you boys switch to melee if you could. Elkip. Oh my god, Elkip at the front. He'll kill them all. Get in there. Boom. That's a great start. We seem to be doing pretty goddamn well, all things considered. These crossbows are definitely doing something. I suppose that's the bonus of obviously having them so close, eh? Right, this is a bit of a mess. Jimbo, switch to... Doesn't have... Okay, right. Jimbo, get back. Magic missile, my dude. It's time to recharge. Pig 3 is dead. Honestly, Pig 3, minor loss as far as I'm concerned. Sonic Blast a lot of them. Go. Death. Pony 1. Oh, shit. I forgot Pony was on the floor. Whoops. Okay, so... Oh, man. The crossbows are still firing, though. I don't particularly want to, you know, stop the crossbows firing when... Oh, my God. This is ridiculous. Okay, they are definitely mounting up a little bit. This is where I think we want to release animals, search and destroy melee instead. So let's draft them, undraft them, search and destroy melee. And they should head straight to the front gate to go and help out with the fight. This is ridiculous. What is happening there? Insane Nigel is in the vanguard, though, and he's... Oh, no, wait. It's Reginald L. Kipper's in the vanguard, and he's still doing fine. Squirrel 1. That's fine. I don't give a shit about Squirrel 1. Oh, watch this. This is going to be devastating. Graveblade. Nice! Hey, there we go. That actually did it. Wave of Fear as well. Get rid of them. Have we knocked any down? Do we get any survivors? The crossbows are still firing as well. Man, this is insane. Do we actually knock anyone down, or did we just kill them all again? Yep, no, I think they are definitely all dead. You don't need to search and destroy. Look, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Undraft. Go about your business. Let them flee. We got one. Neat. Bio. Ascetic. Ascetic Pyromaniac. You're not what I'm after. Yeah, there's a couple more mages left, but it's not probably worth chasing them down. Wait, we did get a survivor. Bio? Cannibal. What about Ralchar? Misogynist, careful. Why are all the ones we get crap? It's a real shame we can't obviously raise the dead back to being their wizardy form, but it's kind of understandable why you wouldn't be able to do that. That'd be a little bit OP. Right, okay, who was injured? Bonnet Bigly and Jim Morrison and Deep Sea. That was it. That seems like a very good raid. That could have gone a lot worse. Okay, welcome, team. Insane Nigel, get over here and heal him up, my friend. Oh, man, seriously? A housemate named Lady calls for you from nearby. She's from the Brigands of the Shadow... Oh, she's being chased by the Brigands of the Shadow crew. She's 29. If we fight them, there's 24 archers, 13 sellswords, 9 knights, 9 peasants. That's a lot. It's one thing to fight unarmored dwarf warriors, like dwarf berserkers. It's an entire thing to fight an actual army. I'm going to ignore her. I'm sorry. What do we get out of that? Well, it's not like a regular raid where we're fighting for our survival. That's just going to save, basically, someone who we don't particularly care about. Jim Morrison, you are not healing very well, my friend. Oh, because his shoulder's been cut off. Yeah, I can't imagine magic can do much for that. Okay, you go and get yourself patched back up. Oh my god, Jim, you're so screwed. Oh god, his manipulation's going to be so bad. Needs tending now. Yeah, no shit. You know what? We can't have you... Okay, where's... Potts? Get ready, my friend, because you're going to have some doctor work on your hands. Let's put down a sleeping spot right here. Well, that was close. Cut off fresh. Quality 50%. You know, it's going to be fine. Nothing to worry about there. I mean, I don't think the healing's going to actually help. Yeah, no, it's not going to help with blood loss or anything like that. Damn, what a shame there that Jim Morrison lost an arm in that fight. Oh, man, he can't even move. Okay, just go ahead and rescue him. There we go. We didn't get anything out of it. Nothing worth showing besides our own survival, so it wasn't fantastic. What about Dwali? Did I check him? Ascetic, yeah, Ascetic Pyromaniac. Then we've got the Cannibal and the... Yeah, the Cannibal and the... What was the other dude? Misogynist Psychopath. Are they worth? He's got mining and cooking. He's also got cooking. Man, cooking is very good, though. He's a pyromaniac, so I'm not too interested. I might try and keep this dude. I genuinely might. Now, we need a prison. Funnily enough, we've basically got one here. So let's go furniture. Let's go sleeping spot. And this can be our sort of prison. We might as well take them prisoner. Worst case scenario, we just sell them off into slavery, right? So we go for prisoners. Let's get Insane Nigel up there to come and patch up the... Or at least stem the bleeding to some extent. Death Alpaca 3, honestly don't give a shit about the animals. I'm going to be honest with you, I really could not give a less of a shit. As long as we've got the ponies for battle mounts and things, that's fine. Right. No. No. I should have captured him first in hindsight. Melee attack him, knock him down, get him down. Just don't kill him, just knock him down. You watch, he's going to... I've learnt my lesson. Right, capture him again. I thought that the healing wouldn't be so efficient that we'd be able to get up and immediately walk away. That's my own fault. Okay, right, let's try that again. That's at least one prisoner. Now, he was a good cook, Little bit of a shame that he's a psychopath, but you know what? Melee skill is also fairly good, so I won't complain too much. It'd be nice to help replenish our numbers a little bit by capturing basically just about anyone. Prisoner, you will be... We could force him to work. We could put like a little quarry. Or we could... You know, it would be better converting this into the prison. But I don't think you'd really have prisoners in with the upper class district, you know, in Bonnet Bigly's big hall and that type of thing. I think we'd have that somewhere else. So this is only a temporary arrangement, but we will try and recruit him nonetheless, because another cook can't hurt. Now, speaking of cooking, I was a big fool and forgot to plant more hay, which means we can't make any ice, which means all our food's going off. So remember last episode when I said we've got way too much food? That solved itself. And the heatwave is over, thank God for that. Okay, so what else we got? Patches, are you okay? Recreation starved, hot, hungry. What's wrong with you? Oh, still got the heat stroke. Man, this heat stroke is killing us. I know in the future that is definitely something to watch out for. I was really unprepared for that. I've turned off all the fireplaces for hopefully obvious reasons there, but maybe, I mean, how else could we do it, though? Ice boxes that are forbidden and then fill them up during a heat wave? It seems like a lot of wasted resources for something that only happens, you know, once in a blue moon. Where did the door go on the... Shifting rocks in the quarry of injured deep sea. Oh no, the skeleton. Is he going to bleed out? I'm going to assume the undead can't die. I mean, from blood loss or anything like that, from exsanguination. Right, let's go for... What am I looking for? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? A big old door, preferably. Old style? What have we got? Furniture? What are the doors? Structure? There we go, right. Dwarven Grand Gate. Let's put that back on the entrance, because I feel like... Oh no, wait, these Grand Gates are terrible, aren't they? They constantly bug the game out. Alright, let's just put a regular... we've got a 1x3 door. We'll put that one on instead. 7.97, 2 episodes, and all he's got up is like, what, less than, it was at like 6.8, right? So he's gone up, I forget how much XP in this game is actually necessary. Look at how many tabards my dude has made. This is an absurd amount. We're going to have to break all these down. He's made 40 tabards, and it's still only given him, like, 1 level. Man, that's insane. I can also notice that the farms aren't really getting worked on as frequently as they were before. Croesus is working in the quarry. Right, so Croesus, you need to stop working in the quarry and working on the farm a little bit more. Don't worry about quarrying so much. We've got all the resources we'll ever need. Or at least we've got a shit ton of resources that we're basically just not using right now. 12,009. Yeah, I don't think the quarry is as important as obviously getting this sorted out. Who else? So quarry is basically the catch-all job, right? So if they've got nothing else to do, they go work in the quarry. Like, Mark, why are you not working on the farm? Oh, because he hates doing that kind of work. Oh, you know what? That's fair then. Alright, fine. I just can't get over how cool this, like, little body disposal service is that we've got in Undeadburg. Like, the undead caring for the dead just seems really cool. I like that thematically. So, what I've done, foolishly, is dug a hole into the freezer without actually building a door on the other side. So the whole point is, the undead, when we actually get enough of them, are going to run the farms. And that means that our regular citizens can obviously do things like crafting, smithing, tailoring, etc. The undead can do what the undead do best, and that is basically just manual labor. They can spend pretty much all day working on the farms, and our regular colonists can focus on their on actual jobs instead. Inspired trade Croesus. Now, we did get a bandit camp opportunity. So we've got Tonscript Water. So the scripts, right, if I'm not mistaken, those are the ones that teach them how to become mages. Now, it's useless unless they're magically gifted. So what have we got here? Flexing Royal Plate Death Armor, Galadrim Elfbone Masterwork, Gisarme, good. Malorn Double Bed, good. 25 enemies, the Dwarven Bandits, maybe not. We've got this one here, Hyperweave, the Shire one, it destroyed 1.8 days left, we're not going to do that one. That one gives us Transfer Mana. I mean, that one I feel like we should do because it's got lots of spells associated with it. But we are researching next, Scribing, Master Scribing. So in theory, we might be able to write up some spells. No idea how this system works, but it's kind of interesting. Can we just make... Oh, you can just make spells? So, explain to me why I wouldn't just give every single mage the ability to summon a minion. Because then all our minions can do our grunt work, hauling, cleaning. You know, I wonder if they can do quarry work. I doubt it. Man, that seems a little OP. And it's just unrefined magicite and cloth. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Oh, shit. Can we also make the scripts to turn people into wizards? Use a trained mage to record their arcane secrets in the book. The book can then be used to teach another how to become the same class. That's insane. Ah. Right, okay. I mean, it's very, very good. Obviously, it's a bit irrelevant because we don't have people who are arcane gifted. But in the future, that's really worth remembering. Pots officially has 8 crafting. We can turn off the tabard bill, and instead I'll just say disassemble apparel, do forever, and we'll say any below, what do you think, like good quality? Awful to normal quality, that can get rid of. We'll keep any good things. Allow clean, tainted, infused, non-infused. Yeah, just get rid of it all, honestly. If it's below good quality, we're not too interested anyway. So we go ahead and break all those down. Hopefully. Now, in theory, we should be able to have... Now, I did lock this door and allow only Bonnet in there, but I will also allow... Where is he? Patches. Here we go. Was it Patches? No, it's Pots, wasn't it? Allow Pots into here. Allow Pots into here. Now, the doors will have to be relocked, Pigs can apparently come and go, but colonists are forbidden. Right, Bonnet, are you gonna... What's he doing? Hauling dwarf? No, no, no. Come unlock and unlock your door. There you go. Basically unlock it so that... Lock does not belong to Bonnet. What do you mean? Oh, right. I turned off Bonnet somehow. Right, there we go. Boom, there we go. So now that should allow us to, in the crafting menu here, so if we go to the gem cutting station, we can make all of those very, very powerful gems. So unfortunately, we do need crafting 10 before we can make the higher level gems, and also to have Artistic 2. He's almost, you know, Artistic 2 already. So for now, let's go for the minor gems of... Let's try out a minor gem of wonder, see what bonuses it gives, and then we'll try out... Actually, when we know what that gives, then we might go for regeneration, because regeneration is the one that allows us to raise more undead. That's how we're going to make our undead army and launch an attack on all these other bases. So we'll try the Gem of Wonder first. Where's our boy Potts? Potts, if you, my friend, could... oh, right, there we go. Prioritize gem cutting. Now, if we set Potts, in fact, if we go to this one and set that to only be Potts, any worker, my good friend Potts, there we go, just so we don't get someone else, basically... I suppose they probably couldn't get in anyway, right? I did lock all of the doors. Yeah, no, they wouldn't be able to get in anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But what I can do is now make Potts' his crafting skill higher and sort of restrict all the other jobs so that he's not wasting his time, you know, doing things that aren't gem cutting. Hey, Dwali, welcome. Okay, so let's see what Dwali's good at in a second. Is there a way to make people magically gifted? I'm going to assume not. That seems like something that your pawn would just turn up with, right? Oh, goddamn, what a mistake. So I'm going to blueprint out the guest room, that way we can try and get some guests, and that way if guests have the magically gifted trait, we can actually just try and recruit them straight away from our inn here, you know, sort of extend an olive branch that way, rather than bashing them over the head with a warhammer and hoping they survive. Doesn't seem to have good results, you know, now that we've tested that in theory, doesn't seem very good. Not that we've got everyone with a warhammer, but Reginald Elkett was definitely on the vanguard there, and definitely ended up killing basically everyone. So, let's turn this into a little more of a sort of comfortable inn area. I got to design this quite nicely because, again, depending on how you design it affects people's moods towards you, guests' moods, and that will also affect their likeliness of joining our faction as well. So not only have we just finished advanced scribing, but we've also apparently finished the Gem of Wonder. Where is he? Hey, Potts? Alright, okay, so I want to see what this gem actually does for us before I decide to, just grants minor bonuses to all enchantment categories. So I assume it works just the way I think it works, and it gives all the equivalent level bonuses, but in one handy-to-use gem, right? So it would give us the 5% XP, the 5% energy, the 4% damage output. At least I hope so. It's 100 unrefined magicite and 125 jade. So its compounded cost... Wait, it still doesn't add up though. Wait, 15, 30... We've got 60, 75... Oh, it is slightly... No, it's the same. We're good. Okay, no, that makes sense. So its compounded cost is more or less the same anyway. So you kind of assume that's how it works. But obviously the risk to it is if you lose a piece of gear with enchanted with this, you're throwing away a lot rather. You're putting all your eggs in one basket, basically. Let's see how this works. So how do I actually embed things with this? Equip for enchanting? Okay. Now what, my dude? Okay, so put it back on the floor. Equip it for enchanting. And then he just has it in his... He just has it. So do we, like, apply it to Forceware? Pick up? No? Let me take a look, see if I can work this out. Aha, I see. Right, there we go. So, enchantment 0.35 of 0.5 mana. What the hell does that mean? I think it just basically means it's 5 mana to enchant, and we don't have that. We've only got... Oh, probably 50 mana to enchant? Because we've got 3, so 0.35 you'd assume would be 3.5 mana. So it's probably 50 mana to enchant it. That seems very, very expensive, but I might be wrong on that one. Unfortunately, there is a mana drain right now, so we don't really have a... Oh, hang on. There's a mana drain. Does that mean our undead could potentially die off? I'm not sure. Who has plenty of mana that we could try this out with mana? No one has mana. Everybody's... Okay, Croesus has mana. Croesus, come and test this out for me, my friend. Let's see if we can't get this to work. Oh, and you can see, look, next to him is a little sort of floating gem there. Right, so drop down the floor. Croesus equipped the gem. And then... Yeah, there we go. So we just enchant things. Right, Bonnet Bigly, come stand here. Let's drop his gear on the floor and see if we can... I don't know, let's enchant his socks. Why the hell not? Put his socks on the floor. Enchant Swift Techno socks. So just to recap, what have they got right now? Just Swift, which gives them hit points, melee cooldown, range cooldown. Right, enchant. Boom. What has that done for us? Oh, there we go. It actually does exactly what I thought it does. That's insanely good. So max energy increase. I wonder if you can supersede it with other enchantments, or whether you could put multiple ones on. Would that work? So that gives mana regen, right? Hang on. Increasing the energy regen by 5%. Can you put multiple enchantments on it? That seems like it'd be a little bit OP. Pick up 1. And then can we... Oh, hang on. Wait, drop it again. Equip it for enchanting. There we go. And then it looks like we actually might be able to. And it did cost a shit ton of mana as well. Maybe not 50, but a hell of a lot. Okay, interesting. We'll have to obviously test this out more when there's not a mana drain. But it does seem quite powerful. Maybe something I should have been doing the entire playthrough. God damn it. Just as I finished off that bit, Bonnet does not have enough mana to sustain Fire Drake 1. It is disintegrated into mana to replenish Bonnet. Yeah, so the whole the mana drain in combination with having 3 wights under him, or 3, what are they called? Liches, zombies, undead, whatever the hell they're called. Not enough, obviously, to be sustained there. So unfortunately we have lost the dragon, which is kind of a massive pain in the ass there. He's missing an eye. His spine has been destroyed. His leg's been bitten. Right middle toe destroyed. Man, Bonnet, you need one of those orbs that are going to bring you back to full health. Hopefully there's an orb that can, like... Is there some sort of mana or magic that could, you know, completely regenerate parts? Oh my god, the rhino's still alive. Holy shit. Let's take a look then, see if we can't find a spell that might help regen. So we've got Technomancer spells, Sabotage. So that's Technology or Mechanical System. Seems a bit pointless. Bypass. Perform drastically increased rate for a short period. So that seems a bit pointless. Kinetic Shield. Seems like it could be more useful. Transfer Mana Teleport sounds good. Sunlight. What does that do? Steady stream of sunlight strong enough to grow plants. Right, okay, fair enough. Summon Minion, I feel like we should just make 100 of those. We need Devil Strand for that, though. Oh, shit. So these would be the high-level spells. Right, fair enough. What is the Arcane? Gifted pawns can journal their theories and experiments in the book to become a random magic class. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. So if you don't have, say, a Warlock, you could churn out 10 of these and keep, you know, rolling the dice and eventually maybe get a Warlock. I see, right. So Summon Minion, we should give that to everybody. Siphon Mana, we've got Power Node. What does that do? Power Node that converts arcane electricity into energy power, right? Placed next to an existing power grid supplies 600 power. Fair enough. Irrelevant, but fair enough. Heal. What does that do? Heal injuries. Well, we've already got that, but giving that to a few other people probably also wouldn't hurt. Draw heat, dispel heat, blur, blink, charge battery, moisturize ground, cauterize wound. Melee burn scars, but instantly cleans wounds. Yeah, okay, classic. Fighter skills as well here. These sound useful. Inner healing. Increased healing rate and improved disease immunity is very, very good as well. Gear repair. Blank minds. Breaks them out of a mental state. Oh, wow, that's very cool. And fertile lands. Man, we don't have anything that seems to regenerate, you know, body parts, but we haven't got mass describing yet, so let's wait and see what that brings in for us. Oh no, Deep Sea is gone. Deep Sea is disintegrated into mana to replenish Bonnet. Oh, god damn it, this mana surge has killed us. I guess, I mean, hopefully at this stage, the dog won't disintegrate, because he's lost the dragon, he's lost Deep Sea. I thought that was it then, no, it's just Egas collapsing. Oh man, that's a shame. Oh, his mana is still being drained as well. Yeah, look at that, it's going down very, very quickly. Okay, make some more gems. Just churn out a shit ton of the gems, my dude. I think we should just enchant all of his armor. Obviously, I didn't want to do it because the risk to that is if we can't enchant over the top of it, replace it with a better enchantment, we're sort of losing the God King's armor. It's not as good as it could be, but maybe there's a way to remove enchantments. I don't know. It's probably worth it just to try and keep some of these undead alive for a while. While the inn is finally complete, I thought I'd just blitz through this for the end of the episode here, so we weren't waiting on it to be built next episode. But I think that looks pretty good. I don't think that looks too terrible. Whoops, I forgot to make this one a guest bed. And we actually had our first visitor there, a gift from the, or a visitor from the Council of the High Elves who did leave us a gift. He was absolutely, apparently enthralled by a stay there. Left us some magicite, which is pretty useful, all things considered. Where is he? I'm trying to find it. There he is. Decided to leave the magicite in the field. Thank you for that one. But as you can see, you can actually set, so area of accommodation you can set up to be in the inn, and we could set up a little market, and I didn't realize, but they can actually shop in a particular area. So we could sell like fresh goods, we could sell manufactured goods. The blacksmith would actually be useful because people from other factions can come over and try and buy things. Obviously, I set him to try and entertain there. When you have enough friends with this dude, you can also try and recruit him. You can also force recruit him as well. So what that will do is you basically make him stay. He doesn't like you for doing it, but you're not damaging faction relations. Or you are, sorry, you're damaging faction relations quite a lot, but you don't have to worry about getting 5 friends or anything like that. That was cool. Now, this shopping area is going to be quite useful, so we'll move the blacksmith into the lower class area as well. I'll build a better one, because that looks a bit crappy. We'll build something a bit more impressive here. Maybe like some actual middle class housing, rather than this just sort of slums, basically, this ghetto. Then we'll have a proper ghetto up in the peasant district. Blacksmith, we've got an inn. We'll have some farms there as well, and we'll do like a proper medieval society. But this is kind of cool. Really like that inn. I feel like that's quite a nice design. We need a name for it, though. Right now, it's just called In. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, and I'll pick the one that's most upvoted from the comments to rename our lovely Inn. Could do with a bit of a clean. It's kind of a bit of a state, but besides that, I think it's looking pretty good. Thank you all for watching. I feel like we're going to have quite a heavy magic-based episode next episode because we have finished all of our magic research. I've done Devil Strand as well, so we can actually start making some of those quite... I mean, it was only 800, so it wasn't too expensive. But Devil Strand means we can make those high-end scrolls, and we've got mana storage, prisoner containment, portals, arcane forge, and forge replication, whatever the hell they are, for the future. Big shout out to Big Dit Timmy, Tom Taylor 18, Harik Lucas Holting, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Sean Thornton, Loris, Haydock, Sadini, Necrophilan, Asuna Kirito, Fukundo Vasquez, I'm the Lizard King, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Michael Mullen, Tyler Birch, Pavis Presley, Logan Thorne, Conspire T, Orcs Wolf, Average Gamer 419, Escape Crosses, Vacuous Backers, and Tim Bragg. I'm waiting on the Patreon list, should be hopefully published by tomorrow, so that will be the 5th of the 5th of February. My god, is it already February? Be done by the 5th of February, hopefully, but Patreon have been having some issues, at which point I can make a new end card and obviously get the new list ready. And a big shout as well to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Jimmy, Quasar Fox, Jack Allen, Gabriel Van Ders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Euron DeVries, Duncan 2 and 7, Zach McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Will Wade, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, The Sage, Asero, Nick, Fraser Brennan, Kevin Saunders, Betimus Max, The Insane Pickle, Adam Person, Igor Kozak, Haji Dumar, Noah Gallimore, Panther Pearl, and Alpha Scuff.